Big brother.
Yeah, but we have to have that discussion.
No, we must do that. We must be too open. We're too open. It's nonsense. And that's why I'm saying them fellas to come and do it.
Do whatever they do, and they don't have to go down.
And they know this will happen today. They might talk for 2 more weeks and they'll die down, but they will have their way. But they will have their way. They don't plan all this out. They know. Forget them now. Take a drink, forget it. Listen, tell yourself this will happen 5 more times. It will get worse. But after that, they will just straight there. And then we will have our way.
Correct.
Sad. All right. Family.
You can tell them what you want about the coming. Then sit down outside.
Brought to you by the Vehicle Management Corporation of Trinidad and Tobago Limited. VEMCOT, in association with Corona and the TTPS. North Credit Union. Agricultural Credit Union and Computers and Controls.
They separate people. Find him behaving bad, they put you down in the dunce corner. Talk to your principal.
Power 102 in collaboration with the NCRHA presents the Power Project.
I did about 8 videos uploaded, but I downloaded some that I wasn't getting any sound, so I'm going to re-download that picture.
All of them?
Yeah.
There wasn't any song?
About 70 out of the 80. Yeah, I wasn't getting any sound. So I'll redo it.
Sponsored by Guardian Life of the Caribbean and the Office of the Prime Minister. Only on Power 102. Empowering you. The Car Project. Sexplosion is on Power 102. And now on new days and at new times. The country's most informative sex education program, Sexplosion, is on every Thursday from 7 to 9 p.m. and Fridays from 9 p.m. to midnight with Dr. Raj, the guru of sex in the Caribbean.
A lot of times we think that sex is totally below the waist. It is not below the waist. It starts in the brain. The largest sex organ that you possess is your brain.
Tune in for discussion on all sexual matters. Sexplosion on Power 102. Empowering you.
I was surprised Steve was around. Would we get anything in the studio? Okay.
Yeah,
Because I didn't walk with my headphone. I didn't even know we get a jack in, so I didn't even
because I don't want to put it too loud because we will sound like crowd.
Yeah, you get the echo.
Yeah.
No, it's only when the calls come in you do that.
Yeah.
If calls come in.
Can't watch you straight in the eyes.
I don't want to watch in my eyes.
Now let me hear how you express yourself.
If you look into my eyes.
Oh, last night I catch my tail. I was to do the night broadcast.
Where side?
Yeah, they moved the radio. I mean, I look so I ain't
No
see the
radio.
Hey, I have to say so, and then make sure. Yeah?
No, well, everything is temporary until we get to
Then-
refurbished studio.
Okay, there you go.
Can't use the word new.
Well, thank you for staying here with us on Power 2.1 FM. Special thanks as always to Richard Norrie and Skitty. Well, we do welcome you to Trinidad and Tobago #1 nighttime program when it comes to sex education, Sexplosion on Power 2.1 FM with the only sexologist in the Caribbean, Dr. Raj of Total Image and the Adult Therapy Center. And a very special good evening to you, my big brother. How are you?
Pleasant good evening to you. I know some of you who are on social media trying to connect with us. I think we have a Facebook, a little thing with Facebook. I hope it lasts. We try nothing. That's all I can say. So we're here to do Sexplosion in our new studio setting. First time I'm up in this area, Junior.
It's nice.
It's nice, it's cozy, it's different.
And it's romantic.
I wouldn't use the word romantic.
No,
Three
when I
men
say-
in a room?
no, no.
Wait.
When I say romantic,
Junior,
when I say romantic, if we have
Room antic.
no, when
No, listen to me. Room antic.
Uh-huh.
There's a lot of antics going on in the room. But not no romantic. No way.
no, what I meant is that if you have a lady in the room, you know she can't run far.
Nah, she can't go no. Where she going? Where she going?
Well, exactly.
She's locking
exactly.
inside here, boy.
Yeah.
Mm.
So it's so what have you been up to?
What have I been up to, boy? I was at the clinic on Tuesday in DB, which was good. I have to say that. Let me tighten.
So,
I need to tighten
So
something here, boy.
how was the response as a matter of fact?
Excellent response. There are some things that we need to do. Is it falling? I don't want it falling. Looking good here. All right. Folks, for those of you who are looking on, this is our temporary studio until we go back to our refurbished studio next week.
Next week. Yeah.
Right. We just went and checked it out. We make sure everything was okay. We were there with Mr. Steve Khan and everything looking nice and rosy, coming along.
Yes, yeah.
Should we use the nice and rosy or clean and different? We saw some colors we never saw before. So we're here to talk about sex.
Yes.
You're here to talk about sex, but when we use the word sex, people think sex is intercourse. Sex has a lot more connotation to it than just intercourse. Sex is interaction, it's sexuality, it's understanding, it's differences, it's the things that we crave, the things that we want to do, the things that we like, the things that will turn us on, the things that makes us feel different. That's what sex is. The differences that we feel for, the things that we want to experience in life. But I had a very profound kind of interaction with a young lady. And she was talking about the proliferation of these Latinos or Latinas in Trinidad.
Yeah.
And she's saying, it make her up her game because she realized that when long ago the local Trinidadians used to be cutting style on the guys. They used to be picking and choosing, but now the pool is getting smaller, and we talk about that all the time.
Much smaller.
Much smaller because there is a fascination with us for that light color skin,
Yes.
that thin hair, that different look. We have that fascination, and that comes about from slavery.
It does.
Yeah, we always think that somebody with a lighter skin is more superior to ourselves. It's a psychological thing.
Yeah.
Indentureship teaches us the same thing. For years, Indians used to call the white man Sahib, or respect. He was the master. And we still have that within us. So the men still have that I have to have somebody light skin, clearer, looking like this with a different color hair for me to be accepted. It's like a trophy, but it's not a trophy for everybody else. It's a trophy for me also. It is what defines me. And that is one of the problems we are having in society. Men are so fickle. They are so unsure of themselves and their positive traits and whatnot, that they think that they must latch on to this person who looks different, speaks a different language. It's like, anything happens in society. I'll use the Max 8 plane that unfortunately crashed, two crashes and whatnot. The first day I flew on that plane, before that plane was introduced to Trinidad, my friend who is in charge of that area of flying told me, he said, Raj, we're bringing a new plane and you'll let me know about it. So the first time I flew on the plane, but he told me some things and I didn't say anything. I came back home and the only thing I didn't do is cuss. I told my wife, I said, whoever designed that plane knows nothing about flying. I said, it's the most uncomfortable plane.
When you speaking in terms of uncomfortable,
The seats are small, the distance, it's like they pack you in like sardines in that plane. The plane is not comfortable. Secondly, I don't like the design. No, I'm not a great designer or anything, but I fly so often, I have a good idea about what is nice and what is not nice.
Oh, yeah.
Imagine the difference between business class and economy is a piece of glass about 6 inches long at your head.
Wow.
at your head. There is no curtain, there is no barricade, nothing, you know.
No.
No, the person reclining from business class reclines into you. It's crazy. But apart from that, I didn't like how the plane fly. So I told my wife that, I told a number of people that, I even told my friend that. I said, he told me, he said, well, let have more luggage space. I travel with very light luggage. I don't need luggage space.
Yeah.
Because instead of you putting your bag this way, you can put your bag this way and then flip it that way. So there's more.
Yes, yes.
It could hold more. That's the only thing. I said, okay, fine. But getting to what we are. Imagine something like this is happening worldwide. Singapore don't make Skylark with their country, they don't make Skylark with nothing. They're the first country say, ban that plane. You know, we wait for the Americans to say ban the plane.
Yeah.
And then we go put out a decree that yes, there's a prohibition on the plane. After we do everything after the fact. Why we couldn't be the first Caribbean country to say, don't fly that plane into our country. I wrote American Airlines.
Yeah.
After the crash, I wrote American Airlines and tell them, I ain't going on that plane. I canceling all my flights. All my pre-booked flights, I canceling it. I'm not going on that plane.
That was a disaster.
When we come back, we'll talk more about the Prashant's favorite topic, the Latinas.
Yes, I want
Very
to.
much so.
Anyway, folks, taking our time, 14 minutes after 7 o'clock. You are on the inside of Sexplosion, right here on Power 102 FM.
Power 102 FM.
On TV's 94
The,
and then parts.
the greatest thing about that,
Sing twice.
some of them can't even talk English, but they're trying to talk Spanish.
Yeah.
They can't talk English.
Well, half the Trinidadians can talk English properly.
But they're trying to talk Spanish. Mira, looky.
You remember, do you think I never find that calypso where the fella went to Venezuelan talking Spanish, the fisherman? You know that calypso? Where everything is os, this, a los os in Venezuela.
They can't talk
He said a los os in Venezuela.
Well, they only got 2 words. Stuffy and
Stuffy, yeah.
they were not good.
Lovey.
Vehicle Management Corporation of Trinidad and Tobago Limited. Faircart.
I tell you.
With Arrival Live and the TTES. Seal Massey North Credit Union. The Galette Group of Companies. Agricola Credit Union. And Computers and Controls.
Think twice.
Think twice.
Safety for you and your family.
Think twice.
And a safer Trinidad and Tobago.
Sexplosion is on Power 102. And now on new days and at new times. The country's most informative sex education program, Sexplosion, is on every
Where's that use virgin?
p.m. and Fridays from
Somebody say use virgin.
with Dr. Raj, the guru of sex in the
Hi Alicia, how are you? Chelsea, what do you mean by use virgin? The only virgin I have here is Junior. You want to use Junior, boy?
I'm so clear you can watch me and tell me.
Sexplosion on Power 102, empowering you.
What does she mean by use virgin?
Well, I can tell you that nobody does better what we do best when it comes to sex education, right here on Power 102.1 FM. Well, here's where we give you the opportunity to interact with Dr. Raj. Very simple. 222-8255. Also at 612-8255. For those of you who want to send him a WhatsApp or a text message, you can also do that on his private mobile, 740-1961. You're listening to a program that's informative, educational, and of course entertaining, exclusively on Power 102 FM.
So, when I talk about reacting to things or doing things, we are always lagging behind in anything that we do. Everything, even if in society, if things are going wrong, we don't come together. I was just discussing that with Richard. We're too relaxed. We're too lax with things, you know. Put race and politics aside. Put those two things aside. And let's talk about being a Trinidadian. What it is to be a Trinidadian. Even patriotism, we don't even have that.
No, we don't. No, that's a factor.
You know, I was in India, and I noticed something with Indians. They don't say the president or the prime minister.
No.
No. They say my prime minister, my president, my India. Everything is my, M-Y, that's mine. On their cars, they write my India, and they have a flag drawn on the car or stick on the car. Taxi drivers,
That's very, very patriotic.
No, but that's what I'm telling you. We don't have that sense of patriotism. The only time we become patriotic is if we win a football match and we're going somewhere.
Yeah.
Everybody have a red flag in their car.
That's a factor.
Or they're going to cricket and man go look to buy a flag and drag it all over the ground, but you're studying that, and that's another thing. Or during carnival time, somebody have a flag stick up in my bamsi.
Yeah.
As a bikini.
And to me, that is so much disrespect.
That is total disrespect, Junior. I mean, the person will say, well, I have freedom of speech and I can do what I want. Yes, but there are certain things you don't do. You don't go and lean on a church wall and pee. You don't curse in that environment. You don't do that. There are certain things you just don't do. Your national flag, you have to have that hanging higher than your head.
Well, of course.
That's where it belongs. The Prime Minister of the country have to be called the Prime Minister, the Honorable so-and-so,
Yeah,
whoever he or she may be.
As a matter of fact, some people even call him by his first name.
I find that highly disrespectful.
Yeah.
You can't do that in another country. I mean, and in this country we do that. But it is crazy. And these are the things, you have to fix the little things in society. And the same thing come back to, we don't even want our own women. We don't want our own women. Trinidadians don't want that. The average Joe don't want that anymore. He want to be seen with this clear-skinned girl talking a little Spanish and have a little bumsy and like if Trinidadians don't have that. And I will tell you something, and I've said this, this is not the first time I'm saying this, and this will not be the last time I'm saying it. I have been all over the world, and the most beautiful woman I've ever seen is right here in Trinidad. The mixture that we have, the beauty that I'm telling you, I'm not asking you that. I told you just 2 weeks ago I was in Guernsey, beautiful woman there, but none of them could compare to Trinidadians. No. Very beautiful woman.
They can't be tested.
But this is what I'm telling you. But that is what I tell you. Sexuality is about relationship, people, their behavior, what you look like, right? What you think, how your thinking is, what you hold on to. Now, I a good partner come and check me today. I don't want to call his name, but he knows who he is. And he come and check me today, and he said, boy, Dr Raj, I'm glad when you have plenty gay men out there, and them fellas and them running down Venice. He said, because he see me, I hit him from the side. And believe me, he hit him from the side. He's like, when you line a bottle to shoot, you go shoot so. He just put the sun, shoot one, shoot. Literally.
But no, but we're going. I must say, we're going crazy over these.
We are losing our way. We are losing our way. We don't cherish what we have. If you don't cherish your community, you don't cherish your race, your religion, you don't cherish your patriotism to your country, what else are you going to cherish? Your family. How many broken families we have in this country? And why? Man go call woman all kind of disparaging name. Women will, women they say men are dog and men are liars. But that same woman they take she and carry she in the beach until she duck under the water and next woman come out. Oh, who is the liar? Who is the liar? You can't go and bathe in the beach, woman. Because you have on false hair, false eyelashes, false this, false that, and false the other.
You couldn't walk down the beach.
You're afraid to walk down if the breeze blow too hard, your hair gone. So who false? Who lying? I ask this question, who is lying? Men? What you see is what you get. Right? What you see is what you get. If you're like me, if you don't like a bald head man, well, you can't like me. If you don't like a man with hair, you can't like him. That is what you get. When you watch a woman now, you say, she real? What is she for real? You're not too sure.
No.
But yet still, they turn around and say men are liars and men are dogs. But I say, look in the mirror. What do you see? Do you see the real you? What's your inner beauty and what's your outer beauty? If you're not confident in who you are when you look in a mirror, you think you could ever have any beauty?
No, of course not.
It's superficial. When I look up and look, I go in a hotel room, I travel, I go on a nude beach, all my clothes out there, I walk. This is who I am. I am who I am.
You're being yourself.
I am not trying to be like him or trying to be like my bodybuilding partner or I am not trying to be like anybody. I am who I am.
But it's always
Accept me for who I am or don't accept me.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, I have to live with me. I have to look at me in the mirror and say, are you proud of yourself? Are you happy with yourself? And if my answer is yes, my answer is yes. If my answer is no, I have to do something to change that. I have to do something to change that. I have to feel proud of who I am. I fly with the Trinidad flag. My bag have a Trinidad flag on it, my knapsack, because the new briefcase for businessmen is a knapsack. That's the new briefcase. Knapsack. Businessmen don't travel with briefcase anymore, they travel with a knapsack. Right? I have a Trinidad flag on my knapsack. I have one of those pins on my knapsack, and I have that on my clothes.
Well, I know for a fact that you have one of those little pins I always...
That is how I travel.
I know that for
I'm a Trinidadian traveling to any part of the world. When somebody asks, where you from? I do so. Trinidad and Tobago. Full stop. Because I am proud of being a Trinidadian. I don't talk with an American accent. I don't pretend to be an American. I don't pretend to be anybody else. When I talk, I speak like a Trinidadian. I'll slow down my speech and whatnot because the foreigners will want to understand.
Right, yes,
you do that.
Yes, you have to.
But at the end of the day, they say, yeah, I like your accent.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, good.
I could recall living in New York, and people were fascinated by the way
we speak
all
the time. Anywhere you go in the world, for any time we start to speak, people will stop and you see them like this.
Yeah.
I wonder where they're
they want to know what part of the world
you're
from.
Because we have one of the sweetest accents in the world.
And you know we have a little kind of thing. So
well, that is how we speak.
Yeah.
We rhyme and rhythm, you know.
They love us for that, man.
I had a friend, she was studying in India, crossing a courtyard, and one of the professors called and said, come, you from Trinidad? So she's shocked. The person don't know. He said, yes. How do you know that? Well, Trinidadians walk with a rhythm. Which is true.
Yeah,
we move with a rhythm. So we should be proud of ourselves. We should take it upon ourselves to say, here I am. This is who I am.
Yeah.
And let me build what I have. But we can't say, yes, I'm proud of who I am and then reject our women and whatnot. We can't be doing that. Treating our spouses bad, not taking care of our family. And I speak about that all the time because I know there are a number of individuals out there who don't take care of their family.
Yeah. Oh.
They have children all over the place, but they don't take care of them. Your family is not only financial, you know. If you want your children to go astray, Junior, not be home. Live your own life.
Then,
and see how fast your children will go astray.
You must have a father figure.
You must have that unit.
And that bond.
You have to have that family. You must have that. That strength comes from not one parent, it comes from the parents. You have to have that.
But father figure is important because the minute you don't have a male dominating the children, especially boys.
Well, of course, because you need that guidance.
Oh yes, they will definitely.
They need that direction.
Yeah. You need that strength. You need someone to look up to. You need that male figure to look up to because you're developing as a male. The same thing with a female. A female needs a mother figure. A female needs a mother to speak to her. Not buffer up and call she all kind of name and whatnot. But to be a mother, but also to be a friend as a mother to guide you. Same thing with a father.
Yeah.
Father must be a friend to his son. Well, both children, right? If you have two children or a multitude of children, that is what you do. But you have to instill that in them, that I am there for you.
Oh yeah.
I am there for you.
Yeah, and I think that's how we actually see how men and women should really be in society from our parents.
Of course, that's your role model. That's the first thing that you see. But if you're growing up in a home where you hear your mother saying all men are dogs, and you're a young man growing up, all men are dogs, men are not honest, men are this and men are that. How are you growing up as a young man? What kind of psyche are you building in your child's mind? Think about it. What are you doing? You're destroying your child before your child have a chance to live. Because the things you tell a child in those formative years, or the things your child hear you in those formative years, is what develops that child and what guides that child along a certain path.
Oh, yes.
You know?
Yeah. That's a fact.
Always remember that, you know. The things you say is what will stick in that child's mind, and that is what will develop over the years. So we have a responsibility, we have a social responsibility. I see a person put up on one of my Facebook posts why I don't talk about something else other than sex. but that person really don't listen to my programs. If you listen to my programs, I don't base everything on sex and sexuality. I talk about family life, I talk about history, I talk about things that people never hear in this country. I'll give you a simple thing. We have a minister of transportation who I grew up with, he's my friend. Family. But he already said something that if I was a journalist, I would have put him to task. He's saying reducing the speed from Kirep to Trinity from 20 minutes to 11 seconds. What happened? You're breaking the speed limiter. How is that possible? A vehicle can go from 0 to 60 in 10 seconds, unless it's a racing car you have.
Yeah.
So when a minister says that, somebody should say, excuse me, sir, so you're trying to tell me to break the speed limit now? That's what I should have said. These are the things we need to do. Somebody put you in your place one time, said you're talking stupidness. You're talking stupidness. 11 seconds?
Wow.
Everything cutting down to seconds? That cannot happen unless you're breaking the traffic rules. But nobody even think about that. Not a journalist that say, well, let me work it out. Maybe none of them know mathematics. Maybe none of them knows mathematics, so they cannot question it.
So nobody picked it up at all?
Yeah. From 20 minutes to 11 seconds, or 21 seconds, or whatever it is.
But you know the number of cars on your road.
No, forget that. Forget the number of cars.
It's just the
I will challenge anybody to go from Kirep light to the next light, which is UE,
Right.
in less than a half a
In
minute to a
regular
minute.
vehicle, yeah.
No, in any vehicle.
Yeah.
Because I know about speed.
But I know.
I know about speed.
If there's anybody who know about speed.
It's not.
So I challenge you to do that. And so you will let somebody get away saying for the seconds? Come on. This is the society we breed in. Nobody asks questions. And when you ask questions, they say, you're against the party or you're against... No. I tell you, Rohan is my personal friend. But he talks stupidness. And I will tell him that when I meet him. I say, what kind of stupidness you talking about? You feel people driving your car? I will tell him exactly that. I have no fear because I have no fear of favor because I want no favor from nobody. And anybody who knows me knows that. But when you talk stupidness, I will tell you talk stupidness.
You will put them in the
Place. One time. And that is what I tell you, the journalists that we have out here should be doing that.
Anyway, folks, taking your 10:29 minutes after 7 o'clock. Just to remind you that you are on the inside of Sexplosion, right here on Power 102.1 FM. And just to remind you once again that our lines are open for those of you who would love to interact with Dr. Raj, the only sexologist in the Caribbean. Feel free to 222-8255, also at 612-8255. Now, for those of you who would love to send him a WhatsApp or a text message, you can also do that on his private mobile 740-1961. You're listening to a program that's informative, educational, and of course entertaining, exclusively on Power 102 FM.
Mira, to answer your question,
I could just see the smile. I could just see the smile on your face after reading that.
somebody asked me, do I speed?
I can answer. No, you don't. No, you don't. Only, as a matter of fact, you don't, but only when it's necessary.
Only in emergency situations.
Eh? You just described the speed limit for you asking if you don't speed.
But when I was going to university, all my friends were very well. The university I went to, you had to be well off to go there. And they were very rich. And any one of them buy a sports car or a high performance car, is me they're calling to break it out. Not one. They're afraid to drive it. From Lamborghini to Maserati to Triumph T7 to DeLorean.
Yeah. You were the test driver.
DeLorean?
Yeah. I drive everything. From 17 to 21, I have a vehicle I never drive. Mercedes-Benz Sports, Porsche 9 Targa, 911. They said, Raj, well, they never called me Raj, they used to call me G. Take that. And I go in the boondocks. You know, the boondocks is in the Everglades. And there you could open up all you want.
I want to get back with this light skin thing. I want to get
But that's a very important topic. Why are we focusing? Why are we taking away from what is real to what is unreal? You know, there's a time in our country that we have talked from coming out of darkness into light, getting rid of the darkness.
Yeah.
Something that is unreal. You have, now, and I told people this, and if they don't believe me, you're not doing your research and you're not paying attention. The women that come to Trinidad come for one thing and one thing only, to take as much money as possible from you and take it back to their country or send it back to their country. Nothing else. So if they have to have sex with you to do it, if they have to sell their bodies to do it, if they have to have whatever, they will do it. Isn't that a form of prostitution?
It is, yeah. But a certain lady, I don't want to call her name, what she said is that she's like an ambassador. And what she's saying she's looking at it from a different point. What she's saying is that a lot of the Venezuelan women that are coming here, they are looking for Trini husbands.
I didn't say no. Why they looking for?
Just
Why they looking for? But why? Why? Let's go back in history. 20, 25 years ago, we had the same situation with Guyanese, and what happened? They used to move in one village. A pretty woman would move in one village, get married to her brother, and then her brother marrying a few of them from Guyana, and that is what happened. Isn't that what happened in this society? They assimilate themselves here, and then some of them use it as a stepping stone to get a visa to leave and go Guyana, and go back to America. That's all it was. We were used as a stepping stone. Prior to that, in the 70s, the Chinese used Trinidad as a stepping stone to go Canada. So we have been used all the time, and we never learn our lessons. We never learn our lesson.
And we're going through the same.
We're going through the same procedure again. But I ask you if in the reverse, if it will be done. If, God forbid, we as Trinidadian find ourselves in a similar situation, can we go to Venezuela and get the same rights as a Venezuelan? Ask a simple question. They don't speak our language, so can we go there and get our rights as they're proposing as a citizen of that country? We are usurping our rights to somebody else, and nobody is questioning that. Madness.
It is. It is.
Madness.
But judging from what you're seeing going on now, it will get worse, eh? It will get worse.
It will not get better. I can tell you that.
No, it will be now.
But we are encouraging it. We are encouraging it. We are the ones, you and I, are encouraging it because we are not saying anything about it. And first thing when somebody says something about it, they say, what about their human rights? What about my rights? What about my patrimony? What about my country? What about it? What am I leaving for my children, my grandchildren? What am I leaving for them? You're taking away from me to give to someone else. I'm not saying don't help. I just help countless people. I believe in charity. So much so that if you come and ask me for the last dollar in my pocket, I give it to you. Right? I believe in that. But there is a
cut-off point.
Cut-off point to everything that you do.
There is a cut-off point, yeah.
I am not going to take away from my family to make you and your family better. I'm not going to do that. What I will make myself uncomfortable, yes. I could quickly do that to make you have a meal, be happy, smile, have a shoe on your foot. It's not a problem. But I'm not going to take away from my son or daughter or my wife to do that.
No.
Yeah, the person saying, bienvenido a Trinidad. They say the wrong thing and they don't even know it.
Like the old people say, you won't cut off your nose to spoil your face.
No, you don't do that. But at the same time, we have to be civic-minded. Long ago, when they used to teach civics in school, that was something that was important. You have to have that sense of patriotism.
Yeah, you have to.
You must.
And that is what a lot of us here in Trinidad.
We lack it that bad.
Yeah.
So now when you come and talk about relationship, what kind of relationship can you have? You are having a relationship with somebody who come here under false pretenses. You have a child with that person. Let's say things get better in Venezuela in the next 10 years. You feel a woman remaining here? She taking her child and she going, you know. It's you to catch her. It's you to catch. You might have a nice daughter, you might have a nice son, and you may never see that person again in life. Because you know the mother does always get to take the child and go.
Oh, yeah, well,
you always know that, eh?
Oh, yes, the mother.
So I hope the fellas and them out there know that. I hope all of them know that. Because in 10 years' time, you don't know what's going to happen.
No.
Rules might be reversed, things change. Ask any one of them to give up their Venezuelan citizenship for Trinidad and Tobago citizenship and see if they go do it. Ask them to give it up. You're no longer a citizen of Venezuela.
Of course, a lot of people don't know this is a OPEC country. This is not just fly-by-night kind of thing. So again, so we have the issues with the US. And
Well, they created OPEC.
Yeah.
Venezuela is a country that created OPEC.
And we're not talking recently. This is decades.
This is going on for many years.
So when you think you have a solid relationship, and yes, this señorita likes me, and that things change in she country and see how much she like you. You stand up by the airport and you're watching, so you're seeing your child going up in the plane and you can't do nothing.
There's nothing you can do.
Adios.
Adios, that's only. You want to adios, you're here in the airport. You want to adios, you're going to hear, you're going to make your head spin.
No, but as I mentioned to you in the commercial break, what is amazing to me is how many Trinidad men especially who can't even talk English
But we tutulbe.
trying to talk Spanish.
We tutulbe.
No, it is amazing.
They can't talk English properly and they want to learn Spanish.
They're trying to rap in Spanish. I went to a place and all what he said is looking me there. And I don't know what
Well,
the hell
the
is
worst, if I have to deal with you and you're living in my country, speak English, please. It's like when I go in the US. And you know, there's certain parts of Miami, they can't even speak English. Because at one time they wanted to make it the official language of.
Okay, but what I want to ask you,
My thing is talk English.
okay, with the influxion of especially the Venezuelan women, does this present a hazardous problem for our Trini women?
Of course it does. Psychologically, physically, emotionally, and mentally. They cannot compete.
Too, I would say.
No, well, financially, definitely. Because the money that's supposed to come in your pocket, lady, is going in the señorita's coochie. Because that's where it's going. It tells you in here. Because she getting hand on her money. Go on a Monday morning at any one of those places, Western Union, or I don't want to call the name because you don't want to give them no free advertisement. Go to any one of those places and see how money leaving this country. That's why I say if we have a Minister of Finance, be a Minister of Finance, tax them. Because when our money leave the country, it's never coming back.
Not coming back, right?
30% of our money should remain here. Because I have to pay that tax. Don't I have to pay tax?
Yes.
Every cent over a certain amount I have to pay tax. And you have to pay tax. And you have to pay tax.
Not only that, we have online tax as well. Too.
No, we have tax for everything. Forget the online tax. We have VAT and all those things.
Yeah.
So it's getting more and more.
So, the minute they go there to send their money back to their country, and they present their passport, because they show their passport, 30% of the VAT goes to the government. Full stop. Well, I would have said 50%, but some people might say are too harsh.
So the Trinidad women in some trouble.
Well, they're not getting that. If your husband working for $10,000, all right? Well, you know you just might not set a woman all over the place. How much does it cost to buy that woman? When she has to go do she hair and she nails and all, how much does it cost, you know?
Brows and
Don't forget, you can't eat in these regular fast food.
No, you have to take them to a fancy restaurant and
no,
all.
you can't.
Yeah, so how much it is charge? How much it cost you? You know, you just make a ton of money here, right? You're like one of the directors here. So this ton of money you're making here.
Yeah.
Well, how much it will cost you to take care of your significant others?
If I found myself in a position like that, it's a lot of money.
Well, right.
It is.
You're working for $10,000. You're accustomed carrying $5,000 home to your wife. You're keeping $5,000 to yourself. All of a sudden, you have a Venny. You're $7,000 going to she because she wants $1,000 US. That's what she wants, you know, $1,000 US.
Nothing less.
Yeah.
No, that's
So you only have $3,000 to play with. Who's going to suffer? Who is going to suffer?
your family, bottom line.
Correct.
Your family will suffer.
So here you're working for no extra money, you know. The $10,000 is $10,000. That is increasing. It's not like, well, some businessmen is at the front thing. Businessmen make more money and whatnot. But forget the businessman. Think about the salary person. And it's not only businessmen going after them. It's every Tom, Dick and Harry Lal.
No, the ordinary.
Every Tom, Dick and Harry Lal. Man who working on the side of the work, CPEP, they won't have any. Right? You're working for $200, she want 4. So you have to do double job. And you end up with nothing. So you suffering, your family suffering, and everybody else suffering. But she have the money.
Anyway, folks, taking our time, 19 minutes before 8 o'clock. You are on the inside of Sexplosion, right here on Power 102 FM. The only sexologist in the Caribbean, Dr. Raj of Total Image and the Adult Therapy Center. We're going to take a break and we're going to come right back. Stay tuned.
Power 102 FM, TV's done before, and Venpont present Think Twice. Think Twice. We celebrate life and promote safety on the nation's roads. Think twice on the roads, in your cars, for our pedestrians and cyclists. Think twice before you drive and it all about your daily lives. Every life is precious, and we must each do our part to preserve lives on the road to Trinidad and Tobago. Think twice. Every day, we give you life-saving tips and advice on how you can safely use our
They
roads.
want Vinny.
But if we don't talk about it, who will?
They want really light skin. Now, there gotta be some of them corrected. The shape nice much.
I never say no. You hear me say no?
But we get any drinks.
Yeah,
We're not getting the real.
No.
Oh, is the drugs all coming here? You're right?
Yeah, the dregs are coming.
There are people.
Yeah. The dregs are coming.
In Brazil and Venezuela, the real thing is like, oh my god.
Yeah, no. What we get in here is a backlash.
Ministry for Trinidad and Tobago. Keep calm in order to heal. Power 102, in collaboration with the NCRHA, presents The Calm Project, a 30-week series dealing with children and adolescents living with mental illness. Calm. Every Tuesday at 2 p.m. with our featured speakers, Dr. Asher Pemberton, consultant in pediatrics and adolescent health, and Ms. Rennie Pilgrim, cluster manager at the NCRHA. The Calm Project. A part of healthy living with Stanley Augustus, sponsored by Dr. Life of the Caribbean and the Office of the Prime Minister. Only on Power 102. Empowering you. The Calm Project. Sexplosion is on Power 102. And now on new days and at new times. The country's most informative sex education program, Sexplosion, is on every Thursday from 7 to 9 p.m. and Fridays from 9 p.m. to midnight with Dr. Raj, the guru of sex in the Caribbean.
A lot of times we think that sex is totally below the waist. It is not below the waist. It starts in the brain. The largest sex organ that you possess is your brain.
Tune in for discussion on all sexual matters. Sexplosion on Power 102. Empowering you.
I want to continue that there's always more to explore when it comes to sex education, right here on Power 102.1 FM. The guru of sex education, Dr. Raj of Total Image and the Adult Therapy Center, which is located in St. Augustine, where he do treats all sexual dysfunctions in both male and female. Just to remind you once again, folks, our lines are open for those of you who would love to interact with him via the telephone. Feel free. 222-8255, also at 612-8255. If you do decide, some of you don't like to hear your voices on air, and just to remind you that when you call him, we don't really ask your name. So if you want to send him a WhatsApp or a text message, you can also do that on his private mobile 740-1961. May I remind you that this program may contain material that is not suitable for children. Parental guidance are therefore advised. Yeah.
You know, I was chatting with a young lady, a beautiful young lady today. We were talking about being selfish and whatnot. When you are in a relationship, you have expectations. You remember what you were saying at the end, just before we went on the break? What are you bringing to the table?
Yeah.
What are you bringing to the table when you come here to beg? You're not bringing anything.
You're not bringing anything at all.
No. You're not getting a quality type of relationship. You're getting a relationship where I want from you as much as I could get from you, and giving you as little as I can to make sure that I get more. That's what it is.
Yeah.
That's what it boils down to. A relationship is give and take. Any relationship. It's never 50-50. It's give and take.
It's never one way.
Right. But at the same time, I am giving you with the expectation that we have a relationship, we build a relationship, things move nice between us, we enjoy each other's company, we like chatting with one another, we go out for dinner, whatever the things that you will do with your spouse, your girlfriend, your boyfriend, your man, whatever. right? But what are you bringing on the table when you come here only to suck? You like a vacuum cleaner? That's all it is. You take, the only thing you might be bringing is the vessel with which to suck it. So you're sucking up as much as you could. But we don't think like that. You see, our rationale for things is much different. That is why persons who come here to work legitimately from other countries, and there are persons who come here to work legitimately from other countries, they come and they don't get involved in that kind of stupidness. They don't come here to suck money out of people. They come here to do a job, domestic, hospital, wherever. They come to do their job. That's what they're here for. So they come here and they provide a service, a professional service or whatever. They do that and they earn their money. So in a relationship, those things are important. What are you bringing to the table? What am I bringing to the table? What are the benefits of our relationship? How is it going to benefit me? How is it going to benefit you? It cannot be a one-way street. It could never be a one-way street. And I challenge the men out there to tell me how much of a two-way street it is, or if it's like Sangre Grande yesterday. Sangre Grande was a mess yesterday. 1 hour to get from point A to point B, that used to take you 5 seconds. Well, according to Rohan Sananan, 5 minutes. No, they made Sangre Grande into a one-way. It was a one big circle. Well, look, this morning they had to go and block off all the signs.
Oh.
Yeah, because Ajandi, you know where Ajandi lives, to where he works,
Right, yeah.
is 10 minutes in traffic. And that took him almost an hour.
Wow. A big difference there.
That's a big difference.
That is a big difference.
People were screaming. But they tried that. If anybody go back into history, they tried that already, you know.
And it didn't work?
It didn't work.
How many years ago are we speaking about?
In the 80s.
Oh, in the, no, that's not good. Yeah.
They tried that. But if you go back in history, you'll see that there are certain things, there was gridlock. Because if you are cussed, and again, like everything else, if you're doing something like that, you have to put police officers in every corner and direct traffic and make sure this one encroaching on the other and all those things. Nothing like that was done. So it was a free-for-all. I push in, I block him, if I block you, I go in so.
I could imagine the jam they had there.
Yeah. But again, we don't think things through. As a society, as a people.
Well, you have to give family a call and then.
Me? Nobody want my advice, brother, man.
So I want to switch back here a little bit on to find out what is going on in Debe there.
Well, the clinic is going guns. I must say that. The response is excellent. Fantastic. The
nice
people,
ladies. You know, I'm always interested in the ladies, eh?
Let me tell you something. Let me just, don't say that. South women are delectable. I have. I used to. When I was living in Sangre, I used to only live in South here. Because when you want to go and have a good time, and when you want to see women who have empowerment, and when you see beautiful women who knows what they want, and then go south.
Well, I had the experience once with you.
Yeah, but I'll tell you something. I have seen so many beautiful women in South. Sometimes I feel to God have more clinic in South than anywhere else.
So you didn't recommend I say, look, family.
Well, I just have a picture up here,
Do try that.
And I said, I Junior. No one they come and say, who's Junior? I said,
You didn't give me a recommendation.
Well, I want to do that, but you see, if I give you a recommendation and you let me down now.
I won't let you down, man.
You sure?
No, I'm sure.
Ladies, I recommend to you. Women in the Debe Penal region.
I could come as the assistant.
Barrackport Penal.
You can show us some tricks as well too, right?
La Romaine.
I can only rag.
When they say rag, wave your rag. I recommend to you, Junior.
No, but
give him a try.
So the response is great. That's the most important. It's good.
Fantastic. Not good, fantastic.
Fantastic.
And the beauty of the women there.
But it just goes to show.
I tell you something, I have to leave clinic 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, and I come in home, I reach home 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock. Yeah. Just fantastic. Nobody, like the mixture is different. The whole atmosphere is different. Some people are different. Let's face it. They're not like North people.
Oh.
There's a difference. Right?
A different blend of people.
In terms of where they react and how they react to certain things and whatnot. Maybe I'm not saying it's lesser or more, but it's different. And there's a difference. You can feel the difference and you can see the difference. Anybody who's honest enough will say that. Right? I like how genuine they are. I like I can't say I spent plenty of time in my life, but I did spend a lot of time in Penal area, especially Gopi Trace. I had a lot of our family in Gopi Trace and whatnot. So I spent a lot of time in Penal. And then most of my grandmother's sisters got married in Rock Road. 3 of them. So they have family there. But it's a difference. And you feel the difference. And it's a nice difference. So to answer your question, yes, it's wonderful.
Yes,
one of these days you have to go with me, spend the day down there with me, and there is your go.
Yeah.
But I'll leave you down there to travel on your own. To come back up.
No, because my one.
Well, we're not too far from the place they sell the Sahina and the Kachori and Baigani and all that kind of thing.
The place that
yeah.
Know how to come south, man. Know how to come up.
Whenever I decide to go and have a Saturday clinic and so, you'll go with me.
Yeah, I'll be assistant.
You could assist me.
Yeah.
But I know him, He'll go in the store, see 2 beautiful women in the store and forget Raj.
No.
All the assistant, you talk about assistant.
No, an assistant.
Stick to your commitment.
No, but we used to travel earlier on. A couple of years ago, we used to go to different drugstores.
Yeah, all over the place.
All over the place.
We ate Maruga.
Yeah, had a fish broth that we could never forget.
Never forget. That was in Citrus.
Citrus. Never forget that.
You forget the time we had one in Point Fortin.
Oh
my God.
Yeah. So you see, so he had been taking me around to all these places. So now that
he's aware.
Now that he has his office in
David.
I definitely have to visit David to experience that.
Yes. You should spend a day there. And I'm trying to get Prashant and Dr. Maharaj to be there, or maybe on a Saturday, because there are some. I couldn't talk to Dr. Maharaj today because he was in a conference. But tomorrow I want to speak to him and get him up with the idea of having a clinic day in South.
I totally agree, because there's a lot of diabetic patients in South who we can definitely help.
But that sounds
like everything else. You have to do all the right things. I see you watching the clock there.
No, just watching.
I thought I gave him a signal to leave you though. I see him watching clock and what you do. I see him watching clock and what you do. You're like, what's it from you?
Get out of here.
No. From time to time you'll see me do that because you know.
No, but I know what you have to do. Commitment.
But when we were downstairs, I only had to look straight.
Exactly. Well, I normally will look there and see a clock.
Yeah, but now
Mr. Khan, where's my clock in front of me?
But now but then again, that's going to be solved pretty soon.
Yeah.
I think we have a caller on the line.
We do. Let's take that.
Yeah. Hello and welcome to Sexplosion. Good evening.
Hi, good day.
Yes. Good evening.
I'd like to disagree with your point concerning the Venezuelan women.
Sure. Go ahead. Why?
You said this right, because I'm in a relationship with one. And considering my needs, considering relationship, he has been proposing mine way better than Trinidad women. And I believe it. I open up with Trinidad to understand that we have to do better. You understand? Considering
Well, I don't know what kind of Trinidadian woman you meet her, but I disagree with that.
Disagree, so let me think of it this way. Everybody considering their activity, they have different cultures, right? To me, I've been trying to relationship in Trinidad, and considering that, and then I'll go to another.
How long you with this Venezuelan person? Yeah, but let me ask you the question. How long you with this person? 10 years from now, call me back now. 10 years from today, call me back now. Let me hear you. Yeah. Well, 10 years will give you the experience. No, but 10 years will give you the experience. No, but what I'm saying is that 10 years from now, I want to hear what you have to say. But isn't that what they're coming here to do? No, I'm not. You just say, wait, you just say they're not coming here to take from us. What are they coming here to do? No, okay, you and your person is fine, but I'm asking you what they're coming here to do. And isn't that taken from us? I understand your point fully. No, my thing is that I was talking about the Trinidadian men who are forsaking their own. I never use the word prostitution. I am talking about the way we treat our own. I was talking about, okay, you say you could go Venezuela and live. Okay, fine. I can't leave Trinidad and live nowhere else. And I've been all over the world. There's a country that you could call that I haven't been. Okay? But I will never leave Trinidad to live anywhere else because that's my patriotic duty to myself and to how I feel about my country. But everybody have their own way of doing things. I can't condemn somebody else if they want to live elsewhere. But what I'm saying is that those who live in elsewhere will bad talk Trinidad. That is the point I'm trying to get across. Why are you condemning our own, not you, society on the whole? Disrespecting our flag and all those things. Why are you doing that? Now, I understand that part, and I understand the humanitarian part, and I understand helping people. I understand all those things, and I don't want people to get me wrong. My thing is that why are we forsaking our own and looking elsewhere and forsaking our own family? Now, let me tell you why I bring this up. It's based on conversation with Trinidadian women, where the men are forsaking their own family to spend money behind someone else when they should be taking care of their own family and disrespecting their own family. That is what I'm talking about. And if you read the article last year about the hundreds of businessmen who are forsaking their family in South and whatnot because they have a young Latina woman going to school and spending money behind she and whatnot, and the wives are suffering home. That is what I'm talking about. Well, that is what I started off with. I don't know if you listened to the beginning of the program. The woman admitted to me that it's a cut style. So this is something to wake them up also. Correct. So the rejection, okay, you're right about that. The rejection comes from the woman. The men rebel against the woman, but at the end, who suffers? That is my point. The same women who are complaining about that, not all of them, some of them, are the same one. If you tell them good morning, they twist their face and cuss you. But you know why the person that you're talking about, not your partner, but a person of that ethnicity or from that country will react to? They want the attention because they want to see whoever they can latch on to as quickly as possible. But if the circumstances was reversed, would they be responding to you? That is my question. They may be the same way like how we women here, you know, cotton style and whatnot, but they don't have a choice. But what my thing is not, and I want the listeners out there to understand this. I am not attacking. I want Trinidadian male and Trinidadian female to wake up. It is not only the man's fault. And I started off by saying that the woman said, well, we have to check ourselves. Change the ways. If you don't think about your country in a patriotic way, right? How could you start thinking about your society and your area in a patriotic way? There are some people who living in an area and say, I'm living in the bush. So what that means? You put it down where you live in? That's what molded you. Or you know, I didn't go to Ivy League school or go to one of the prestige school. I didn't go to a prestige school. I just opened Northeastern College with pride. Any day. I went to Northeastern College. Because I'm proud of that fact. You understand? So we need to start wearing these things on our chest and our shoulders. The pride that we have in these things. Well, thank you for your contribution because it was very lively and I appreciate that. And I like when persons come out because it opens up the discussion for more things and it brings out more. It makes you understand things. I understand. Didn't I say I will give? I just give. But my thing, but why can't we look at ourselves? What are we doing? We're destroying ourselves by some of our actions. All right. Thank you.
Well, thanks a lot for calling.
I don't want everybody to agree with me, you know. I want people to wake up and think. That is what I want you to do. Because anytime you put a point out there, there's going to be agreement and disagreement. And if everybody agrees with me, I feel like talking shit. Telling you as it is. I'm talking crap.
Something is wrong.
Yeah.
Because if everybody agrees with me, I say, well,
Okay. And then
because when I'm doing a lecture, I will look at the audience and I'll throw out something. Throw out something by the way and watch the reaction of everybody. I'll see some positive reaction, I'll see some negative reaction, and I say, no, I'm doing a good job. If I only see positive reaction, I'll say, yeah, I'm here doing a good job.
Yeah.
I am not doing a good job.
No, you have them engaged.
Because why do I have everybody agreeing with everything that I say? I don't want you to. I want you to think. I want you to dissect what I'm saying and come up with some sort of truth for yourself. That's what I want. If I am having a discussion with somebody, my children, when I tell them things, I don't want everything that I tell them. My daughter will stand up and we'll have a banter and an argument and whatnot. Because I want you to do that. I don't want if I say that is black and that is, you will say yes, daddy, that's black.
Yes.
No.
It don't make it interesting for conversation.
I like that. I like engagement, but I must be constructive. You see, that gentleman was constructive engagement. He didn't come to quarrel.
No, yeah.
Constructive engagement is what you need. Right? I throw something out to him, he throws something out. That is what you need, because in our society, when you have that, and again, put race and politics aside. Race, religion, and politics. Put that aside. Let's deal with ourselves as Trinidadians and Tobagonians. And I'll tell you something. I'll give you a good example. And a lot of people may not agree with me, but this is a fact. You is a Trinidadian. I'm a Trinidadian, you are a Trinidadian. Go to Tobago and tell them you're a Trinidadian. Eh? They say you're from Trinidad, boy.
Yeah.
Even this country is called Trinidad and Tobago, but we have less rights over there. I went to buy a piece of land in Tobago, and for them, here I'm from Trinidad, the price went up. So don't tell me we have equal rights. And we want to give them equal rights. You're mad or what? In Tobago, we can't get equal rights as a Trinidadian. And that's a fact. Though I can't vex with Tobagonians for that. They want no Trinidadians own the land. It's a straight case. It's when I tell him, the guy who used to pick me up and carry me to the airport, I tell him, I said, boy, I want to find out about that piece of land. I wanted to buy it to build an office in Tobago. He said, no, you're Trinidadian. You should send me to ask them for the price. He tell me that, a Tobagonian tell me that. He said, they go jack out the price from here, talk. So in Tobago, we have equal rights. Tell me I'm wrong now. Anybody out there tell me I'm wrong. Any Tobagonians call and tell me I'm wrong. They prefer sell to a person from Germany, any European than a Trinidadian. And especially an Indian Trinidadian. Tell me I'm wrong. They couldn't even be like a temple in Tobago. And it's supposed to be Trinidad and Tobago. And they have to take them to court to build a temple in Tobago. Tell me I'm wrong. Imagine that. The Hindu society in Tobago had to go take them to court to build a temple. And they say we equal rights. And I'm a Trinbagonian. I'm not a Trinbagonian, I'm a Trinidadian. End that story. You go there, you're a Trini. You're not a Tobagonian. Ask Skippy that. And they're damn right, Tobago is yes. I went to a cricket match. Sanford T20. We had with Trinidad posse, well, with Trinbagonian posse. And they had a Tobago posse. You know Tobago posse that talked to me? That had nothing to do with me. Nothing. The guys didn't have anything to do with us. But I'm a patriot. I love Trinidad and Tobago. My flag says Trinidad and Tobago. That's who I am. But Tobagonians don't like me. Bottom line. And we want to give a foreigner from another country equal rights? When we can go to Tobago and get our own rights? Think about the history.
Oh,
if a Hindu can open a temple in Tobago, we have equal rights? No, we don't. But people just forget them things conveniently. They forget it conveniently because you know why? It's easy to forget. And they want to forget. But those are the kind of things I don't forget. I don't forget that at all. So when you want to come and embrace me and say, yeah, we're Trinbagonians, we are not. I went to Tobago and ordered a meal and 2 girls in the kitchen laughing, you know, for me and my family, you know. 2 hours after you get food, you know. 2 hours after, you know. Because you are Trinidadian. The other people getting food, you know. But they kept us back. And that's a fact. So what equal rights are you talking about? I don't have no equal rights in Tobago. And I challenge any Trinidadians, go over there and ask them for a piece of land to buy. And see what happens. You have to send that Tobagonian.
Tell them he's a Trinidadian. One time.
Yeah. And tell me I'm saying something wrong. Anybody out there tell me I'm saying something wrong.
For everyone on Facebook, make sure and give us a share and give us the heart button as well. So if you're enjoying it,
oh yes.
I know you love
press the heart. Somebody's press the heart until they say the finger burn them. She says she do so. Heart.
You tap away.
No, but you see a heart come out.
Anyway, folks, taking your time, it's now 10 minutes after 8 o'clock. You are on the inside of Sexplosion on Power 2.1 FM on this Thursday with the guru of sex education, Dr. Raj of Total Image and the Adult Therapy Center, which is located in St. Augustine, where he treats all sexual dysfunctions in both male and female. We're going to take a break and come right back. Stay tuned.
Come on, press the heart.
yeah. Engagement.
I know a lot of people wouldn't like to hear that, but that's a fact.
No, but you need to say that.
But somebody have to say it.
Yes.
Somebody have to say it. And if I'm wrong, I apologize, but I know I'm not wrong because it happened to me.
It's experience.
It happened to me. I asked a girl, you know, in the grocery, you're buying stuff, and I don't tote nothing. If I go into a place, if I go into Toko, I buy things in Toko. Because when money have to spend. I'm not toting thing and carrying the Toko. My father teaches us that. Go on Tobago, go on in grocery, buy a set of things to take back to the hotel. Ask the girl where we could get crab and dumpling. Well, you could only get that by me, you know. I say, I don't know where you live in. I say, you have no way in Tobago to buy that. Nah, you could.
That's why when Trinidadians couldn't go across there and they would catch it. They needed that to understand what was going on.
But you can't build a temple in Tobago.
Want to continue with that knowledge and experience. This is what it's all about when you are on the inside of Sexplosion on Power 2.1 FM. The only sexologist in the Caribbean, Dr. Raj of Total Image and the Adult Therapy Center, which is located at St. Augustine, where he treats all sexual dysfunctions in both male and female. Now, for those of you who would love to interact with him via the telephone, feel free. Our lines are open 222-8255, also at 612-8255. If you do decide that you want to send him a WhatsApp or a text message, you can also do that on his private mobile 740-1961.
Master says, first time I'm hearing that, Dr. Raj. Well, that's news. Read the newspaper, you'll see how long Hindus have been fighting to build a temple in Tobago.
Okay, we have a caller on the line. Hello and welcome to Sexplosion. Good evening.
You need to turn that up, I'm not hearing you. I'm not hearing. Thank you. No, well, I try to make it simple. Me, I use no big words and things, Not that I'm incapable of doing it. I could do it. But I want people to understand. I am real.
Yeah.
I am very real. Very, very real. I am real. I face reality.
Well, I can tell you that you are listening to the magic of nighttime radio inside Sexplosion on Power 102.1 FM. The only sexologist in the Caribbean, Dr. Raj in. Don't forget, folks, our lines are open for those of you who would love to interact with him via the telephone 222-8255, also at 612-8255. Yeah.
I saw Dr. Raj smiling there. We're getting some hearts now, some shit.
Somebody said they're sending the hearts. I just seen it. No, but I could talk about a temple because a temple is dear to me. If let's say, for example, I decide to spend Carnival in Tobago and Shivratri falls in Carnival, which it always does. What temple I going to do my shift dar, to offer my dar? Where am I going to do it? And you want to tell me I'm equal in Trinidad and Tobago? I'm not. I am not. And let's face the fact. So if I can be equal in Trinidad and Tobago, I will take a foreigner and bring them here and say, yeah, what, all you have same rights like me? You're mad or what?
Yeah.
I am an Indian guy. Whenever I see a black Negro guy walking with his pants under his butt, I'm totally turned on. Is this wrong? No. Anything could turn you on.
That's you. Bro.
I could see a lady in a sari and be turned on. Anything, what turns you on is what turns you on. There's nothing right and wrong about that, And persons have to start putting that aside and understand their sexuality. That's what I tell you, sexuality. What turns you on? Like feet, I love feet. Pretty feet. Women who take care of their feet because it tells a lot. You could do oral sensual reading from a woman's feet, You just look at their feet and you say, wow. Well, you and I know that, right? We know that.
I am the same page.
When I tell a woman I want to see her feet, I have a reason for that.
I'm on the same page with you.
Yes. The feet gives you that. You get that aura from the person. It's a sensual aura. It's a different thing from reading a person's hand, Like my cousin was asking me the other day. Because, he watched all these ancient aliens and whatnot. So he said, you believe that people, that when you come in here as a human being, there's program your brain? So I had to look at him and cuss him. I cuss him, I said, what kind of Hindu is, why? So what do you mean? I say, and we taught as a Hindu that Lord Brahma has write your whole history, your entire life, and put it in your forehead. That is what they call programming. Your Akashic records are there.
Oh.
They program you to come on earth. We are programmed. Our books teaches us that. And he questioning that. He said, you see that in Ancient Alien. I said, well, you have to watch Ancient Alien. I said, everything that Ancient Alien have, we have it in our books. For you to come on this earth, you ask for a boon of life, which is the greatest form that you can get, the human life. To come on this earth, and Lord Brahma have to write everything about you. That's why Lord Shiva told his wife, Parvati, that what is written for a man is written, when you need a man and woman. That's written, Nobody can change that, not even him.
Okay, we have a caller on the line. Hello and welcome to Sexplosion. Good evening. Hi.
Hi, good evening. I'm sorry, I'm not hearing a word he's saying. Yes, you said what? Well, I am not the only patriot that I have in this country. No, Junior is one that I know of. Prashant is one that I know of. Well, of course. No, well, Junior like the two-color nail polish that is put now. Let me tell you something. They say the first thing a woman notices about a man is his shoes. First thing that is noticed. You feel the first thing a man don't notice about a woman is her feet? As I watch a woman's foot and I see toes spread out, so I think crack up and all kind of me have nothing to do with you.
No,
You're not taking care of yourself. If you can't take care, that is an indication of personal hygiene.
Yeah.
Exactly.
If you cannot take care of your feet, you can't take care of your body.
Yeah. That's the first thing I look at.
That's why women just spend, a woman who likes their body, does take the time and cream their foot and all kind of thing, you know, man.
Yeah. Make sure.
Make sure there are no crack heels and all them kind of thing, you know. They do a pedicure and all that. I appreciate that.
Of course.
And if you have a pretty feet, I tell you, pretty feet, what the hell wrong with that? My father said he fall in love with my mother when you watch her feet, you know.
Yeah.
Because you couldn't see her face.
I was looking for the right thing.
Okay,
All right.
family.
Alright, thank you, go on.
And then there's your scene face.
Well, just to remind you that you are listening to Sexplosion on this Thursday evening with Dr. Raj, the only sexologist in the Caribbean of Total Image and the Adult Therapy Center out at St. Augustine, where he do treats all sexual dysfunctions in both male and female. Don't forget, folks, our line is open if you would love to interact with him via the telephone 222-8255, also at 612-8255. Yeah.
Someone says, true, I stayed in Tobago 9 months and I was treated bad, even in the hotel. That's a fact. The Tobagonians depend on Trinidad tourism, you know. Not foreign tourism, you know. But I'm not going there to spend money. I know how I was treated. I know it for a fact. I know that. And I know also they don't want me to have a Hindu temple there. What are I going there for? I am not welcome there.
So,
I'm a Hindu first, you know.
yeah, so let me ask you, at present, we still don't have a Hindu?
No.
No?
Well, the amount of work I will have to take for that, well, I don't even know. if
I am,
that was-
Raj, you're killing me with laughter here, but on serious note, I like my right. No, but yes, darling, I understand. I understand fully. And Izzy, no time for that. Behave yourself.
Tell Izzy tomorrow.
Izzy, no, later tonight. Tomorrow.
It's tonight.
Tonight after program.
So tonight is the bongo night then?
Yeah, but don't kill me on the program with that, man. I can't even look at it properly.
Does it have feet in there somewhere? I hope so. There is another thing with diabetics as well too. One of the major issues that all diabetics have is the burning or tingling in the feet as well. Call it neuropathy, right?
Yeah.
If it progresses further and they actually get an infection as well too, they could actually get a sore. That's a gangrenous infection coming in there. The only way to take care of that in hospital, that is amputation.
Amputation.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's why looking at the feet of a person is so important. When you see a person, a diabetic especially, missing 1, 2, 3 toes,
Yeah.
the only thing to come again
Is the
is a
feet.
below, a below knee amputation.
Yeah.
Wow.
So you have to take care of your body. Personal hygiene. Bad breath is a no-no.
Yeah. Oh God. Oh yeah.
If you have bad breath, don't come near me.
Oh yeah.
That is a turn off. I'm telling you, if you want to kill me with bad breath because I run in.
No, that is
And a pretty woman with bad breath, oh God.
No.
Well, then something is wrong in that digestive tract.
Totally wrong. She's not using probiotics. She's not taking care of her system.
That, no matter how sweet and
I don't
nice
care
it
who
was.
offended you. I'm telling you as it is. You could be as pretty as what and you have bad breath.
Yeah.
I gone.
And what?
Bad breath down there.
No, but if you have bad breath, you expect your vagina to smell good?
Yeah.
Come on, Junior.
No, you have to take.
The breath, your mouth is just by your nose, you know.
You have to take care of yourself.
Wait, your mouth is right here. Watch. Your vagina is down there.
Well, before you reach down there,
Your vagina is a mile away. You have bad breath up here, down there, gonna smell good?
So in other words, what you were saying that if you
I'm not waiting to find out. You go find out for me. I am not waiting to find out. No.
Anyway, folks, taking your 10 and 21 minutes after 8 o'clock. Sexplosion on this Thursday with the guru of sex education, Dr. Raj, Remnant of Total Image and the Adult Therapy Center. Out at St. Augustine, we're going to take a break and we'll be right back with you. Stay tuned.
Vaginal offers professional turnkey vehicle management and maintenance solutions at their 3 facilities: Beetham, Port of Spain, Union Hall, San Fernando, and Lower Scarborough, Tobago. Vancott is your convenient one-stop shop that offers every vehicle maintenance service that meets demands of high-quality standards at competitive prices. Their turnkey solutions include 3D wheel alignment, brake service and repairs, auto body repair, tire sales and services, battery sales and services, vehicle inspections that include motor vehicle, private and goods, T vehicles 3,200 kilograms and under, fuel injection services, steering and suspension repairs, diagnostic scan, air conditioning services, and much more. Trust your vehicle to us with a service that saves you. Vancott.
Are the problems and destructive anxieties of today tearing you apart? If there was ever a time to readjust your priorities and refocus your vision, it's now. Join Pastor Wayne Sampson on the Vision for devotional program every Monday from 5:30 to 6 a.m. right here on Power 102 FM.
Somebody actually calling about the
You defend us?
I hope so. I want them to defend that.
Well, I can tell you that there's always more to explore. When you are listening to Sexplosion, we're going to go straight to the lines. Hello. Oh, they left us. Okay, for those of you who would love to interact with Dr. Raj, feel free. Our lines are open at 222-8255, also at 612-8255. You are listening to a program that's informative, educational, and of course entertaining, exclusively on Power 102 FM. Yeah.
About your conversation on temple in Tobago, there's a pundit with a temple from Las Lumas who is currently building a temple in Tobago. The land was donated by the THA. Yeah, that land was donated about 3 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
But do I have to beg for a piece of land to build a temple?
No.
I thought we were equal society. I thought was Trinidad and Tobago. I know in Trinidad for every temple there's a mosque and a church, and a rum shop,
Catholic, Presbyterian, and Pentecostal.
and a rum shop.
Well, yeah.
Don't forget that.
I would
Some fellas are spread to the bottle.
That's a religious vocation.
I would put drum shop number 1.
Yeah. Right? So,
Give us some laugh faces on your Facebook there.
laugh faces?
Yeah, there's hearts.
We don't know what I'm thinking of.
Come on, we have to
Brushing your teeth help with bad breath, obviously. You may be using a dot one. How many people out there know is a dot one?
I don't know.
That one is a piece of stick, hibiscus stick, and you chew up one end, dip it in the toothpaste and
Oh.
yeah. That's what we grew up with,
Scrape
boy.
your tongue with that too.
And you break it in two and you scrape your tongue, correct. Brushing your teeth with baking soda helps with bad breath. Well, if you have halitosis starts from the gut, eh? It don't start in your mouth, eh?
Oh, it's
A lot of people don't understand that bad breath starts in your gut,
It comes from deep inside.
deep inside.
All the way.
So if you have bad breath, brushing your teeth alone wouldn't help.
So if you so it's good to
Brush, gargle, do every damn thing it
So,
has.
so it's good to brush when you have
You brush and you do everything else.
Actually, they could
Brush your
consider
teeth.
until
Isn't good night, doctor? My husband and I are locked on. Who is your husband and I?
Mm.
My husband and I are locked on. Your husband and I have a name. Please give me a name.
Mm.
In fact, if they want prebiotics and probiotics as well
Yeah.
too, that type of therapy, we do offer that at the adult therapy center. now
Oh, you
as well,
do?
too. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, that's great to know.
You find that diabetics too tend to have these sort of issues. Diabetics have a whole host of complications.
Mm-hmm.
There are many things that don't operate properly in your system
Yeah.
because of diabetes. Right? You have to take care of yourself. You have to watch your circulation. You have to watch all these different things. Right? You must take care of yourself.
Especially that sweet breath that we tend to get from diabetics who are
Yeah.
hyperglycemic, right? That is a big, big warning sign, and we need to take care of that as soon as possible.
Okay, we have a caller on the line. Hello and welcome to Sexplosion. Good evening.
Good afternoon.
Good evening. Yeah.
Can you have a special maybe now?
David.
Can you give me the direction? I can put direction in.
172 SS Erin Road on the Debe stretch just before Chinese Dragon Restaurant.
Right? With all them doubles, people will be selling.
No. Debe stretch. The road that takes you to Penal. When you go around the bend and the straight road that takes you to Penal,
Yeah.
that's the Debe stretch.
Okay.
You know where the regional corporation is in Debe?
Right. And it, what,
10 buildings away on the left hand side. The regional corporation is on the right. 10 buildings away on the left hand side. Shops of Debe.
Alright, so now building out a green title by the road.
You drive down to the side of the building. There's a driveway to the side of the building. You go all the way down to the back.
Also, you have stuff on there?
Have everything.
Alright. Price.
Well, look what you're asking me.
What
I don't know. I don't know. If you have a shop, you know the price for everything?
I will do my thing.
Give us a call. Give us a call.
Price. My brain ain't make for price and phone number.
No.
My brain make for information that is important.
Yeah, but that's the kind of program that we are.
That's why you have computers, you scan it and you get the price.
Yeah, we conduct it.
One time.
Yeah. I mean, long ago when we had store thing, you had to learn to check in your brain. You never use calculator. I think if you lose calculator, you get a lash.
Oh yeah. No, as a matter of fact, now we have phones that you only have to, when you want to spell a word, you only have to put the two.
Too bad.
The whole word.
It autocorrect in one time.
And you know how much criteria you get in school for that?
Look, my darling, and from
where?
from Penal.
Huh?
Yeah, Gopi Trace.
Oh,
Now living in San Francisco.
Anyway, folks, I
I
can tell
hope.
you
That's the last I know.
that's the last place.
That's the last I know. So
We are giving our listeners what they want and expect from a good radio program when it comes to sex education. Sexplosion on Power 102.1 FM. Nobody does better what we do best. Our lines are open for those of you who would love to interact with Dr. Raj. Feel free. 222-8255, also at 612-8255. If you do decide that you want to send him a WhatsApp or a text message, you can also do that on his private mobile 740-1961. Yeah, we're going to the line.
the Debe number is 3665843. 3665843. For those of you who want to call the Debe branch, you can call it now.
Yeah, they open.
No, they open now, but the person who is in charge have the phone.
Okay.
She monitors the program, so she have the
okay.
phone.
Okay, we're going to go back to the lines. Hello and welcome to Sexplosion. Good evening.
Hi, good evening, good evening, good evening. Dr. Raj, good evening.
Good evening.
I'm 27, 61 years old. There is a symptom of reduced blood flow that causes that affects an erection.
Yes.
And I mean, several visits to the doctor, they're offering needles or they're offering some sort of shock wave. Is that the best remedy for that?
No, it's not. First of all, if you have a circulation problem, you have to deal.
They're offering needles at the cost of what? $2,500 US for six treatments or 6 doses.
Okay, let me now discuss that part of it because I know what you're alluding to, but please don't. There are much better treatment that is not as expensive, that is much more natural to fix your problem.
So how do I get in touch with Dr. Raj then to
645-4543, that's my office number. You can call now, make an appointment. There's somebody there until 11 o'clock tonight. Or my cell phone number is 740.
I don't live in Trinidad.
Well, where do you live?
In the United States.
Okay, could you, if you call the number, you could ask them for my email address and deal with me through email. It is my full name, girirajramnanan@gmail.com. They'll give you the spelling.
Okay.
What? No, well, I was I was about to give you.
I should not go that route.
I was about to give you my cell phone number. So if you're on WhatsApp or if you could message me, I will send you my email address.
Okay then.
740-1961. 868-740-1961.
No, 868.
740-1961.
Okay then, thank you.
And my number is public. Anybody could call me.
WhatsApp?
WhatsApp, of course I have WhatsApp.
Okay then, thank you.
Yeah.
Well, thanks a lot for calling. Sexplosion on Power 102.1 FM. This is what it's all about. We are taking sex education where it has never been before. Folks, our lines are open. If you would love to interact with Dr. Raj, feel free. 222-8255. Also at 612-8255. Yeah.
Like I said, my number is public.
Mm-hmm.
You can call me, you can send me a message, you can WhatsApp me, you can do whatever you want. If you call me, I answer the phone, I give you information, and that's it. Because I try to help out people as much as I can. If there's ways for me to help you, we help you. We have patients that are coming from the United States for treatment in Trinidad. I have been in medical tourism, although I don't operate a medical clinic, but I call it, that's the terminology that they were using, medical tourism. I've been doing that for years. I have patients from all over the world come into my clinic. All over. Because of cricket, they know me through that. Because a lot of cricketers talk about me through all the world. I have cricketers from Bangladesh, Pakistan. They come to Trinidad for treatment.
Well, I know he's a big cricket fan, so
Well, more than a cricket fan.
I think he's a cricket patriot as well too.
Matter of fact, I think you have the whole team.
No, but you see, I understand the value of certain things. I understand the value of sport. Although I'm a cricket fanatic, it doesn't mean to say I don't like football. It doesn't mean to say I don't like judo. I don't like karate. Anytime Trinidad is represented in anything, I want to know we're doing well. Golf, anything. I don't play golf. Right? If you ask me to play cricket, yes.
But you keep up to date on what's
I keep
going
up to date on what, if the volleyball team is touring, I want to know that we're doing well. The netball team is going out to play there, I want to know we're doing well. I'm a patriot. I can say, if we have a horse in a race in Jamaica, I want the horse to do well. That Trinidadian horse.
And licks them.
That's how I am.
on.
When our team goes out with the car racing team, I send messages to them, Franklin Boudram and this one, and I wish all you well, whatever.
Anybody representing
You're
Trinidad?
representing me, you're representing my country, you're representing my flag, end of story. And I wish more Trinidadians become patriotic in that way. When I on a flight and I see somebody coming in Trinidad uniform, and I just ask them, what are you representing? What are you going? Yeah, boy. If they're going to, I bounced up a team that was going and do this thing, cheerleading. Cheerleading.
What?
In Vegas, they had a big competition about 5 years ago.
Right.
Yeah.
Man, I give all of them a bounce. Wish them well. They did well too. But that is what you need to do.
Yeah, you need to.
You need to do that so that you at least boy, one Trinidadian wish you well, boy.
Yeah.
And that's what they remember.
Yeah. Why not?
As a matter of fact, they feel proud to know that you look after the interests.
Yes, somebody is looking at them and somebody is saying, hey, I am backing you, Anyways, to all our Facebook listeners as well too, make sure that you give us a share and you're pressing that like button, the heart button. If you had a laugh as well too, give us a laugh face as well.
Anyway,
The person just sent a message on WhatsApp.
Fantastic.
But please, if you are sending me a message on WhatsApp or you want to communicate with me, please introduce yourself. I want to know your name.
Of course.
That is the first basic thing.
Name, location, and what are your sins?
I just always ask her. Age also is an important factor.
Yes, sure.
A person who is diabetic and 35 is different from a person who is diabetic and 61.
Yeah.
Okay.
Totally agree.
So I always ask those questions, even with sexual therapy, because sometimes a person will have an issue that they're dealing with at home with their partners and whatnot. I ask you, tell me, and even sometimes your demographics, but I want to know your age, your name and age, so start dealing with you. Give me some basic information. And there are persons out there who are very unfair. They'll say, well, I need your help, so and so and so and so. But they even started to give you any sort of information. How do you feel?
No, well, of course not.
No, we can't help.
They want you to guess.
Yeah, we can't.
They feel you have a magic ball. I just tell them, play, my crystal ball break. And my balls, I can't see through it.
Well,
So
at
don't
least-
expect me to have no...
Well, at least it broke.
Don't expect me to have a crystal ball and I wipe it, or I rub it and I see your problem.
Well, at least it broke. That's the most.
We are
gone.
men, folks. Come on.
Anyway, folks, I can tell you that we are taking sex education to a whole new level, exclusively here on Power 102.1 FM every Thursday and Friday evening with the guru of sex education, Dr. Raj of Total Image and the Adult Therapy Center. Well, just to remind you once again that our lines are open for those of you who would love to interact with him via the telephone. Feel free at 222-8255, also at 612-8255. Now, for those of you who would love to send him a WhatsApp or a text message, you can also do that on his private mobile, 740-1961. Yeah.
Pleasant good evening to Ambrose, that's a gentleman. A pleasant good evening to Rishi and Arlene. Pleasant good evening to Michelle from Point Fortin. I need to go and visit Point Fortin, you know. Yeah. Not we, I. Listen to the language, eh?
Yeah. Where are we going?
I need to go and visit Point Fortin, not we.
No, where we?
Steve, you need to call me after the program after.
So you're going to plan to fly in Point Fortin and then bring us on. That's what you're
Call
saying.
me after 9, please. Yeah.
Are we going to a drugstore or somewhere?
A drugstore?
Wait, a drugstore? You read old school, eh?
No, to meet people, yeah, meet them.
I got a pharmacy.
No. But I'm old school.
Yeah. You can go to a drugstore and go to a pharmacy.
Okay.
Alright? I
Well, but at least I have farming it anyhow, so.
farming.
Ali. Folks, I can tell you we are taking sex education to a whole new level. And for those of you who might be joining us for the very first time, Sexplosion is featured here on Power 2.1 FM every Thursday and Friday evening.
Pleasant good evening to Petra, Marissa, Izzy, Indra, Nikki.
Indra?
Indra?
Hey.
Not that one. No. No.
See that one the other day, boy.
No. Mash breaks.
Mm.
Mash breaks. Alright? Good. Once you know how to mash breaks.
You know, Point Fortin actually has some really nice darkies too, Dr. Raj.
I like all women regardless of their color.
I know, but...
But red is his favorite.
Oh!
Father's ass. Why you so?
Red is his
You sound like my wife.
Yeah.
She knows you very well.
Red is his
She knows me better than I know myself. And she just told me that, eh? My feet itches at night. What do you recommend? Come and see Dr. Maharaj at the clinic. If your feet itches at night, you need to see Dr. Maharaj. Baby from Karatal. How are you, baby? Right? Yes, she says red is my favorite. Well, you see, my national flag is red. Eh?
Yeah.
That's why.
Black and white too.
Eh?
It's black and white too.
Yeah,
No, red. I predominantly red. I only see the red.
Right.
Oh yeah, we know that.
I see the red in our flag. That is what I see.
Yeah.
The red is there. Good.
Understood.
Anyway, folks.
Don't try to tie me up like don't crab in the market. Boy.
He's trying to tie you up.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Just stating facts.
Anyway, folks, taking our time 20 minutes before 9 o'clock, we're going to take a break and we're going to come right back. You are listening to Sexplosion on this Thursday evening with the guru of sex education, Dr. Raj.
I'm liking the session, man. Plenty cool.
Why? Oh, because.
Well,
No,
yeah,
but you have to let people think, and they have to understand what is happening. They have to understand that. I want the powers that be to address that problem. If I, as a Trinidadian, can go to Tobago and do certain things, why you have foreigners coming here? They can get rights like me. Are you mad or what?
And much more. Trust your vehicle to us with a service that saves you. Venezuelan.
Power 102 FM.
You!
And Vanguard present
Lizzie again.
Yes, after what I have in point.
I
safety on the nation's road.
You're minding a businesswoman.
In your cars or our pedestrians.
What I have in point, I have in point. I want to go in point on point.
Be all about your daily lives.
You make a good point there.
We will speak to you
Excellent point.
lives on the roads of Trinidad and Tobago. Think twice. Every day, we give you life-saving tips and advice on how you can safely use our roads and highways in Trinidad and Tobago. We also invite you to download the safety app, which you can use to share messages and information in your very own private networks between family and friends and co-workers, or to keep each other safer. Think twice. Brought to you by the Vehicle Management Corporation of Trinidad and Tobago Limited. Vencott, in association with Arrival Live and the TTPS, Neil Messi North Credit Union, the Gallant Group of Companies, Agricola Credit Union, and Computers and Controls. Think twice. Think twice. Safety for you and your family. Think twice. And a safer Trinidad and Tobago.
I want to continue that when it comes to nighttime radio, we are always one step ahead with a beautiful blend of sex education. You are making radio an experience by itself when you are listening to Sexplosion right here on Power 102.1 FM with the guru of sex education, Dr. Raj of Total Image and the Adult Therapy Center, which is located in St. Augustine. Folks, don't forget our lines are open if you would love to interact with him via the telephone. Feel free at 2228-255, also at 612-8255. Now, if you do decide that you want to send him a text message or a WhatsApp message, you can also do that on his private mobile, 740-1961. Yeah,
Junior, some people say you're selling out, eh?
I'm selling you out. No, you're selling you out.
Pleasant good evening to Sintra Ramnanan. That's my family, boy.
Central.
Yeah, she named Sintra Ramnanan. She's my family.
Yeah.
All are we is one family.
All of me is one family.
Well, she's Ramnanan, I'm a Ramnanan.
But I know this. But
But what? But don't sell me out again, please.
No,
eh? Okay.
But does the name
Because
sound...
the woman who just says you sell me out. Well,
Yeah. No, but the
she will come here.
The Ramnanan young lady.
Uh-huh.
Does
I don't know
the
if she
name-
young or old, you know, I don't know.
But then you answer the question.
I don't know the person.
You
No,
don't know.
senor. No,
I'm
senor.
just-
No,
I thought maybe...
I don't know knows.
No.
I don't know. Yes, Nikki, I wanted to do that. Very well. What I will tell you, darling. Today was one hectic day for me.
Very hectic.
Whew.
It's busy. But that's good. It's good to be busy anyhow.
I'm just feeling the tiredness coming down on me.
Yeah.
Yes. So, folks, I just hope to shake up all the head here. And all the crap we just be talking here. Right? But I mean, we do talk a lot of crap. But you just said no, I had to stop doing the program with you. I go and talk to management tomorrow to get a new co-host. After so much years, 13, 14, 15 years,
No,
I fired the job from Junior and I want somebody else.
I don't sell you out. You know what happens?
I sell myself out.
No, I know you so long.
How long you know me? Long like that?
But more than I know you. As a matter of fact, I know you for over 25 years.
Yeah, over 25.
Over 25 years, yeah.
Wow,
And
that's my age.
yeah.
That's a long
You're a little boy, but not sure what that's how you call it. Shut.
And we've been doing programs for what, 15, 16 years? And we've been doing programs for what, 15, 16 years?
We've been doing program
16.
for 16 years. 3 years. Chris and Tom and
Sir Charles.
Sir Charles and Chris, Tom, Sir Charles, Ruben, and a short
Ruben.
stint with Ruben. Somebody else I'm missing in the brood here. Somebody else. Did a short stint with me.
Yeah.
And then of course you and you just latch on and you want to let go.
And
You know, that's how it is.
And the thing,
That good enough for you? Good.
and the thing about it, I don't look at the older. Eh?
True boy, still look like 13.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
Started hearing you at 0 age.
Yeah.
He was in diapers when he came here to work.
That's one.
And not adult ones.
Make sure I hit that laugh button, folks,
No.
on Facebook.
No.
This is too much.
You have a laugh button.
No.
Yes!
Hey, hit the laugh button, man.
Hit it up, man.
Slap the laugh button.
That's why I know you like red.
How you know I like red? Wait.
How do you like red?
Yeah.
From the web party we had.
Oh.
History is coming up.
No, no, no.
You're
left or you're right? You're left or you're right?
Somebody asked a question is, I am a person that see things that you don't want me to see. I see things very quickly. I assess a situation very quickly.
Yeah, he's a sharp.
Very sharp. I'm a cautious. I'm very observant. No, I've been trained to be observant. I'll walk in a room and see everything in the room in one glance.
In one glance.
In one glance.
No, in one glance.
And if I watch a person, if my favorite thing are feet, don't you think that's the first thing I will notice? I don't watch your face. I don't watch your face, you know.
I do.
No.
I'm trained.
No.
I knew we had something in common.
I'm telling you, if now, face and buttocks is kind of in my favorite area, but I can't see your buttocks if you're watching it. That's why I'll do everything for you to turn.
Look at the feet.
No, but that is normal. It's instantaneous with me. That will never change, and I will see everything down to default in one glance.
Yeah.
It's like I take out a picture and it's there. Okay, let me go through this picture now. Yeah. Expand.
Scanning piece by piece.
Let me see what pixels. Down to the pixels are seen.
No, feet is important.
But I love a woman who takes care of herself.
Well,
Right? Presents herself in such a way that you want to take a second look. And I'm not just talking about physical beauty. You know. There are many aspects of a woman that will make you take a second look. And you'd have to stare. There are many times you'll take a second look and you're like, wow.
Yeah.
Of course.
Wow, the impact is there. Wow, I want to see this person at a different angle. And yes, wow, it's those wow moments in your brain.
Yeah.
Even the sound of her voice, how she speaks as well.
The sound,
just
yes,
amazing.
all those things.
Yeah.
That subtle way of they reaching into you. But you know, men are visual, and women just want to kill me for being visual. But all of them, they want to kill you for being visual. But all of them putting on makeup, you know. What the hell? You could be just feel makeup and we just see makeup.
We see makeup.
So we have to be visual. Women just vex with their man if they watch our next woman. But we are visual. We are visual creatures. Why do you feel women is dressed nice? If a woman put on an outfit and go on the road and a man has suit her, or look at her twice in her outfit, she never wear that again, you know.
Yeah.
She never wear that again. She pack that in. If she wears shoes and nobody make a comment about that, she put that aside. Go on my next one. That is what women do. They want to be noticed, but you shouldn't be noticing them. Hypocrisy of the highest order. I just watch, and if I miss one, my wife will say, "You missed that."
Well, she's good. That's a good lady. She's looking after you. No.
She knows that's what I like to do. Yeah. But I don't miss nothing else. So she, no, do you want ingredients? No. No, darling. I see that. I see she coming around the corner. I can't help it if I admire women and love women. So, what I would say.
Anyway, folks, taking your time, it's now 10 minutes before 9 o'clock. Sexplosion on Power 102.1 FM. We're going to take a break and we'll be right back with you. Stay tuned.
How many more minutes, sir?
We got some friends.
How many more minutes?
Huh?
How many more minutes?
8.
Giselle, my good friend, says, Raj, tell them.
Well, just to remind you once again that you are on the inside of Sexplosion on Power 102.1 FM. The goal of sex education, Dr. Raj of Total Image and the Adult Therapy Center. So, folks, you've got exactly 8 minutes for those of you who would love to interact with him via the telephone. Feel free to 222-8255. Also at 612-8255. For those of you sending WhatsApp messages, 740-1961.
See all my friends just bust my file?
Who was
See a woman from a mile off? Yes, that is Raj since in school.
You see? From
Big up to the Northeastern posse.
Big up to the Northeastern posse.
From a mile off. From a mile
Yes,
off.
my dear friend Giselle. You know, I used to see, I could stay from the hospital in Grandy and see somebody very roundabout, you know.
Yeah.
That's just a joke. Good night, Mira. How are you? Fariza's. Yes. Why do women ask me that question if the first thing I notice is a woman's feet? Yes.
It is. Even in diabetics as well, the first thing I look at is their feet to see what is going on.
But I'll tell you why, because some women will think that the first thing you would look at
Is their face?
Is their breast.
Not me. I'm not a breast man. You
No,
could have,
but the average woman would think that's the first place you would look.
Dr. Raj, I think my boyfriend is cheating on me. What should I do? I'm a person, I can't pretend. What should I do? Well, once you have all the correct information, don't just speculate. Give him the information and tell him this is what you find and deal with it from there.
We're all adults, so why?
Yeah. There's always a reason for persons doing things, but you want to make sure that sometimes you accuse somebody of something and they don't really like. A lot of men just accuse their wife of cheating, you're horning me, and some women just get fed up and they do it.
And then they do it,
Yeah.
Just to get it over.
Yeah, because you're accusing me of this thing. Every time you have a quarrel or a fight, you're horning me, you have a man or whatever. Okay, I might as well do it because I get blamed for it for nothing anyway.
Exactly.
And some men, the same thing with men too.
Yeah.
Women are accusing them of the very same thing. They say, okay, well, if that's what you say, darling, I'll go tell you. I'll go make sure I do it.
Yeah, so.
And even back to the point Junior was saying with where women think, you might look at first. I think that's probably a media thing, looking at the breast, that is. I think that's just a miscarriage.
No,
Is it?
no, it's not. Psychologically, you've been trained from a baby to look at the breast as a means of sustenance and a means of pleasure. As a baby, you suck on the breast for your sustenance to live. You suck on the breast for pleasure. So that sucking motion comes from the breast. So that way, women shouldn't vex with man if they want to suck their breasts.
Right, we've been ingrained into it.
As a child, as a baby.
I like that.
Yeah, I like that reason.
Right? No, that is a truth.
Yeah.
That is a truth. A child, a baby, whether male or female, they know the breast means food. The breast means comfort.
And health.
Health, everything. That is what it means. You put a baby mouth near a breast and you first say, you see most of that. Put it anywhere else and see if it'll do that then. It's automatic. So when I get bigger and I get older, man, when I want to suck a breast, I bet with breast. What the hell wrong with you?
Yes, you would.
What the hell wrong with you?
You would want to.
Yes, it's automatic. No, when I say I'm not a breast man, it's not that I don't appreciate breasts. It's not the first thing I look at. It's not the most important part of a woman's anatomy for me. The feet, buttocks, we go from there.
Yeah.
There are other things in between, but I wouldn't say.
Yeah, well, yeah. But eventually that would come into effect,
Yeah.
Right. But
The breast is down the line.
yeah.
But it doesn't mean to say you wouldn't want to put your mouth.
No.
Because that is ingrained in you.
Oh yes, you're groomed to that.
You're groomed for that.
Yeah, you're groomed.
So there's nothing wrong. So ladies, if your man or you want to give him it,
Give us a chance, come on.
us.
And cream those feet.
He was a lineup, you know. This is Leroy. I have pre-ejaculation and not getting that hard wood. I am 44 years old. What can be done to fix it? Come to the adult therapy center. You can't fix it on the air.
No, you can't. But it could be done.
Could be done. We do that at the adult therapy
The
center.
number is 645-4543.
Hey,
Sean, give us
but
a
what
call.
trouble is this, boy?
You're learning fast.
You're a sidekick? Go kick me, eh?
You're learning fast.
Don't
That
kick
is
me.
good. That is good.
We're here for the team.
Oh, take one for the
Total
team.
Yeah.
The total team. No, but seriously, if you need to make an appointment, 645-4543, there's somebody there right now. You can call, make your appointment. You can come in and see me. All the kicks are kicks in on the air and whatnot. Here, I give free information on the air, but when it comes to treating persons, I am very serious when
It's
it
a
comes
different
to that.
personality altogether.
It's me, but a different person that you're facing because I take persons' problems seriously.
No,
And
you
I
want
try
to-
to give them the best possible. And if I can't help you, I put you on to somebody who can. If there's someone that I know, if it's psychological, physical, emotional, or whatever else, medical, I will do that.
Exactly. We have a full medical team at your fingertips. So don't hesitate to call 645-4543.
Thank you very much, Renuka.
Yeah.
Getting some compliments here tonight, boy. Why again? Press the heart, press the heart. You tell me what to press again? The laugh button.
The laugh one too, yeah. The laugh one, I mean.
That means they're laughing at me.
No,
That's why I'm not a comedian and I don't like nobody laugh at me. No, careful.
Serious. They could,
if I like people laughing at me, I'll be a comedian.
No.
But you have a face of a comedian, I will tell you which one.
That's you have a face for radio.
That is one thing. That's why I was vexed to be on Facebook and thinking, oh God, I have a face for radio.
Make sure and give us a share as well. To share it with your family, your friends, or just someone you think would benefit from the information as well.
And we are doing a little thing with YouTube very soon. Well, Prashant is doing a little thing with YouTube. If it fall apart, it's Prashant fault. And folks, please go on www.drrajtt.com for those of you who haven't gone there yet and leave your comment. I was trying to reach for 100. I tell people I want to reach 100. They reach 93 and stop.
93.
We're so close, folks. Come on.
No, but
So close, boy. No, I mean that was before Carnival. I had a big thing. I said, I want to reach 100. Oh God, just 100 people give me a comment.
But it could have been.
I reached 93, boy.
And they could
I was really disappointed. No, honestly. I say, are you going to look at it? I give it 2 weeks. Open it up today and look at it. 93. I was like, people don't like me, boy.
No, they love you, man.
No, they don't like me. They don't like me at all. Don't try to make it up for them.
No, the thing about it is that they love to hear you. That's the thing about it.
Somebody say they like me. They like the color of my shirt.
Oh, come on.
Wine. It's called wine.
Yeah.
Not nanny wine, eh?
And you can subscribe to our YouTube channel now.
Don't do that yet. You have people going there, and next thing all of a sudden, it's okay,
It's operational.
I'm not going. I'm not going because if I go there and see nobody like any of my video, what I go do?
That will break your courage.
Yes, they won't come here and be excited to do any program or anything.
No, what you have to do.
So folks, if all you like me, go and make a comment, press a like button, press a heart, press a laugh button.
No. What you have to do is when it reaches about 80 or 90, tell take a look.
No, well, I want to reach the 100 with the drrajtt.com. That's all. Make a comment.
So you can raise his back now. That's what you want. Raise up.
Yeah, how you? I put the helmet on it. I'm doing a Gale style. What wrong with you?
No. Then some one day.
No, it's a T20.
I was going there, but I say, that's pushing me.
Yes, let's see here. And let's stop posting up all this false thing about Facebook going off and that. God, false information.
Yeah, that is,
People, why all this so?
That was they just had a little glitch.
A little glitch, and then yesterday the internet was giving trouble.
Yeah. Okay.
Throughout Trinidad. So, folks, we have reached the end of our program. Oh, sorry.
No, we have a caller here.
No, I see you put your hands so.
No, can let this caller
So what's his name?
Hello, welcome to Sexplosion. Good evening.
Good evening. Which boy? You have a son? Well, you can't say penis on radio?
Can't say dick.
You can't say scrotum? China is very good for you, Simos is very good for you.
What, you going to buy it already?
Somebody say, I'm watching one video Prashant uploaded, Dr. Raj. I love you no matter what. Oh, God!
You see, it's working.
So in other words,
I'm in love.
So in other words, there's love in the house now.
There's love in the house.
And a copy of tonight's recording will be on YouTube.
Is you want me to fix your problem, woman? You take a whole army to fix your problem, you know? An army of Dr. Raj and a few are there.
I know who is that.
Is he?
That's correct. Because I've been showing our fridge.
No, you're getting microwave. I keep the fridge. You forget last week I read the fridge.
Oh, yes.
What the hell wrong with you?
Yeah, I forgot that.
I want to teach for fridge, eh? It's not easy, you know? And you know, I well packed the fridge, eh? So you want the fridge now?
You pack it, eh?
Yeah, make sure it have enough thing to eat and drink in it.
It have enough thing to eat.
Neela, how are you, my darling? Neela don't chat with me anymore, boy. I don't know what do she, boy.
Anyway, folks,
we have reached the end of our program.
for tonight.
Only for tonight.
Just tonight.
Yeah,
Tomorrow we are on at 9.
At 9 o'clock, right here.
And we'll be up here in this cold. Up here colder than nonsense,
but
but
we'll be back by next week.
we'll be back in our refurbished office, but in the meantime we are up here where the air is rare. No, not the air from your air, no. Where the air is rare. Don't get it wrong.
Give us a laugh button there for that.
So
That one deserves
hit the laugh button and folks, if you have any questions, please send it. And if you have any comments, make the comments. For those of you who want plenty laugh button, if I see laugh button, real laugh button.
That is under what? On YouTube?
Facebook.
That's on Facebook.
And for those of you who want to go onto YouTube, please go onto YouTube. What is it, Dr. Raj?
Dr. Raj, the sexologist.
Dr. Raj, the sexologist?
Yes. Once you say Dr. Raj, you will definitely.
Okay, you'll find it. Dr. Raj, the sexologist. And for those of you on my website, drrajtt.com, drrajtt.com. Very simple.
So on YouTube, as soon as you say Dr. Raj, it comes.
A copy of
Hey,
recording.
let me get some laugh on
Laugh
that.
buttons for that one.
No,
ladies
Yeah.
and gentlemen.
Oh, my darling Gina. Gina is on. Gina, my childhood friend from Sangre Grande, Sukram village. Pleasant to meet you. I mean, we're signing off now. But folks, tomorrow we'll be back at 9 until 11. Of course, if you behave well, we might go until 12.
That's the new wave here for Latino and Latinas. Yeah. Just digging your one.
Good night.
Anyway, folks, you've been listening to Sexplosion right here on Power 2.1 FM. The only sexologist in the Caribbean, Dr. Raj Ramnanan of Total Image and the Adult Therapy Center.
Do you want to tag Junior Saldin? Of course, Andy.